Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you today, yoga teacher in the tradition of the Swami Shivananda. Yeah, I'm here not to brainwash you or something like that. I'm not really. I don't like to argue. I'm not gonna criticize. I don't like to criticize. I don't like to push yourself, force yourself to teach how to live your life. Yeah. So this channel is a spiritual channel about yoga, of course, and Vedic culture. Many videos here about meditation, about many other topics like asanas, pranayamas, about history. Yeah, the videos not so long, so they're not connected to each other, and I teach already about 30 years, about 38 years I think. For now I study yoga. I'm in my little ashram in here in Brooklyn, 2021. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm without t-shirt. It's very hot, still hot today. Yeah, and I'm not always looking at the camera. My eyes is not so good, and they're getting tired. And sometimes I can stop a little. English my second language, so I'm trying to find the right words to explain something. Yeah, I'm publishing the books. My main book, The Essence on the Altar of Love. It's not really advertisement or something, so it's free anyway. All my channels are free. The book, you can download or read it from my website. All information about my platforms will be below the video. Yeah, I don't like to. Yeah, anyway. The Essence on the Altar of Love. That's the name of the book. It's many phrases over there, like it's a kind of book of spiritual phrases, like shlokas, in a Vedic way, in yoga way, in Vedanta way. Yeah. But of course it's for everybody, so it's free will. Yeah, I can send you the real book, like then you can send me the address in the messengers, or email me, put down the video, below the video. So I'm doing it pretty much all the time. The paper one, it's a pretty big book. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually where you live, almost. Yeah. I'm not fanatical, but I'm initiated in tradition. My spiritual name is Sankara. I lived in ashrams. I'm a teacher now also. I'm trying to bring you here, to speak about really important things, about God, about soul, about why we're here, who we are, and other questions. And in our life, sometimes with routines, regular routine life, we are not thinking about it enough. That's also true. So I'm trying to bring you in the present moment, trying to share experience with you, my own experience, so not anybody's. And I wish you the best. It's like from heart. I'm trying to. I want you not to make my mistakes I did, to do the same ones. Yeah, so I have few more platforms. It's Facebook and Instagram, so I put in my sutras from my books over there every day, pretty much for today, these days. So you can come by, put your comment. It's very important for people. You can change somebody's life even. So let's communicate. Write me back below the video. Yeah, I'm gonna Today is gonna be my satsang, so it means I'm gonna read my sutras and I'm gonna explain them in a way, because each sutra has many ways, and in some videos looks like I'm talking about the same thing but from different angles. Yeah. So, and each person understands it from his angle. So, and I'm gonna do comments on them. So that's pretty much, this is it I wanted to say in the beginning. Yeah. And let's try to, yeah, I'm just inviting you to think about important things. Yeah. I'm reading with this one. The same condition is different for everyone. The same condition is it's different for everyone. What do I mean by that? Like I'm always saying, not all my sutras like straightforward, like logic one. They kind of, it's kind of poetry sometimes, not logic at all over there. From the first point of view. Yeah, the same condition. I mean, like, let's say the temperature. You have some fever, you know, some fever. Yeah, fever. Yeah, and you catch the cold or something, and the same. It's obvious, like for the. Like in the beginning, like it's kind of very simple one, but it's not exactly, it's not too simple. It depends, like the way you think about it. So I'm gonna explain it to you. So, and everybody, of course, that's obvious thing, feel it differently. For some person it's nothing, like he's continuing to work, he's doing everything, he's active, he's happy, but another person is just lying, the same fever, like not big one, let's say. He's lying down in the bed and he's totally unhappy and doing nothing. So it depends on the nature, many things. It's obvious thing. But the sutra, the phrase is not about it. Sometimes it's about judgmental things, not to judge anybody. Sometimes we're thinking like, if it's for you, this fever is easy, this temperature, like it's like nothing. Automatically, sometimes they think it should be nothing for another person. It's about compassion, it's about love, it's about understanding. We have a problem with that in the world. That's why it's so much suffering. We see that the sutra, it's like more, it's wider than you think in the beginning. So that's about, let's try to understand each other and not think like if, it's about ego also. Like if you think it's for you, it's nothing, and you think it's kind of, you think only about yourself pretty much. Like you, not everybody, I'm saying just in general. You think, why are you lying down? Like you're starting to judge, you're starting to maybe scream at the person, if it's wife or husband, maybe say some bad words and some, argue, and like why you, it's nothing, like go to work and something like that. So, but we're so different about it. So let's just think like for another person, just Just know it. It's a simple thing, but we're not realizing it. We're doing it all the time. We're judging too much. It's about judging. Criticizing. It's about criticize. We criticize too much. Even big gurus does that. Even very smart people, even very good people does that. So, or do that. Yeah. So that's about it. Try, maybe for this person it's the worst thing in the world. Like, and opposite. For this person it could be something like really easy, and for you it's the difficultest this thing in the world to do. When it's going to be a situation like that, you'll be so surprised, like why somebody's screaming at you and you feel so awful. So just karma comes back to you. You know, try to be more polite, more understandable. You know, try to be more tolerant, I would say. Try to understand another person. Sometimes we're not even trying. Yeah. Especially with the people, it's a little bit easier, but sometimes it's very difficult with the animals. We put in our mind, like, we think like the animals sometimes like think the same way or feel the same way. And let's say sometimes they think like the animal should be happy, or pet should be happy, like what you're doing for him. But he's not happy at all about it, and you don't understand why. Because you're human, you're different, you're with on real different dimensions. You know, like, and sometimes people think they, like, let's say some animal in a cage, let's say, and automatically we think like the animal like suffering like a lot. It's the way how we think. And if you're gonna put this animal into the forest, like, maybe animal will suffer like 10 times more. The animal was born, let's say, in a cage. The animal doesn't know the other life, and you think like it's let's give him a freedom, let's say. Of course, sometimes, like, I'm against, to be honest with you, in the circus, like when the animals is like, it's kind of cruel thing. I'm against zoo, to be honest with you also. But at the same time, I understand, like, for some animals, like, it's not so bad. It could be worse when they outside. You know, for some animals. The same for the people. Don't be egoistic, you know, like, step over your ego. Think about other people also. Not like by your, you know, like the way you think. It's many other, like, opinions also. So be more wider, be more flexible, I would say. Yeah, think about it. I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to explain how to live your life or something. I'm not a priest, I'm not a teacher in a school. I'm just sharing, I'm just trying to say what I feel, it's from my point of view. So you can put comments, like, say your things, I think I'm just trying you to think about it. Not necessarily think the way I think. Not necessarily. Karma, love, life. Yeah, that's kind of interesting one. Karma, life, like life. The karma, as you know, if you're Buddhist or from Vedic culture or Hindu, it's what we do, like action and reaction thing. So why I said this way, it's because karma, it is our life, that's why. And because love is everything, and love is unity, and karma also, it's a unit between action and reaction. That's the logic thing. And that's why karma loves life. That's another angle, little poetry thing. Yeah. But from this point of view, maybe somebody will understand something. It means like we all have karma. Otherwise we weren't born here on earth. Maybe avatars, like by their will, absolutely sane, not even people already, can come in a human body, live on earth like God and Goddess. So, but most of the people have karma. Yeah. That's like it's complete connection. People say like it's life, or like what about life, or like what is it? The God created it, yes, but it's not much influences by God. It's more what we do in many lifetimes. It's mostly about karma, like it's unit between karma and life. Actually karma is life and life is karma. Try to understand that. Sometimes people thinking about like the God thinking about them all the time. The God is not human. It's tremendous energy and tremendous consciousness, and the same thing, it's you can't even put it in your head. So think that way, trying to understand it. Yeah, I think that's enough for today. I mentioned my points, so try to read about these things. It's many things on the internet today, thank God. So maybe you're gonna tell me something interesting about spirituality. Do yoga, it's very healthy. It's not gonna go, don't be afraid it's gonna go against your tradition. It's gonna help you with your tradition even. Yoga is not religion, it's spiritual tradition. So I wish you luck, I wish you health. God bless you. See you next time. Namaste.